MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. The Mets will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Noah Syndergaard gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now batting, Mark Payton, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 19, Joey Votto.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
The 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another foul ball. The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Trevor Bauer will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jed Lowrie.
Here's Jed Lowrie now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's just 1 for 13. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers and 11 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Castellanos will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Today's contest is, of course, the last of the series, and the New York Mets have dominated so far. They've got an opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Mike Moustakas. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He'll step in here at 75. 5 homers. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
1-1.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-2.
To 2-2 now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that is off the wall.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Cano waits on the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses the circle change there, and it's 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So here's Brendan Nimmo. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch on its way. And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here's the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Davis at second. Cano is over at first with 1 away. And he struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Tomas Nido, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready with the 1-0.
Hey. That's ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
The 3-1 pitch.
Count is full. 3-2.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And up to bat next, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Ready now for Cincinnati, Freddie Galvis. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
That's the ball.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Drilled down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And he will take strike 3 called. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning. So 1 away in the inning now, and before we get too much further, let's take a look at where the Mets find themselves in the race for the National League East. Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch on its way. Ball 1, taken just off the inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Barnhart playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 2-1 home.
That's ball 3.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Third inning, no score to this point. There's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. And Cano will put this one away for out number 2. Into the box, Mark Payton. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
A runner on first with 2 away. One and one to the Reds leadoff man.
1-1.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Back now for the Mets' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average, and perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Jed Lowry is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. The bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So a runner on second with 1 down now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here it comes, 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Down a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Fastball in there, 3-2. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Instead, it's a foul ball. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden, the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
From the stretch, Dominic Smith comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
0-1, here's the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. Ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it is. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. 3 innings in the books, still no score on the show. In is Joey Votto now. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs. Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Nick Castellanos now. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Castellanos, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hit hard up the middle. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So runners at first and second here with one away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Moustakas, or just Moose for short. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Stepping in now, Aristides Aquino, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. On the year, number 44 comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. A ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two and two.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. We'll see Robinson Cano when we come back. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next.
Leading up for the Mets, the first baseman, Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled away. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away. Stepping up now, Brandon Nimmo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the box, Tomas Nido, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. The 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Now batting, the pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher. Noah Syndergaard comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bauer pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Reds.
Standing in, Freddie Galvis. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Popped him up. Davis is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Tucker Barnhart. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. And now a pitch on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
At the plate now, Trevor Bauer wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Mark Payton. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. 4-1.
Count 1-0.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The set and the 2-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Smith is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. Now here's the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
At the plate, Jed Lowry. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here's the 1-1.
Count 2-1.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit sharply on the ground. Galvis relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Ready for another chance? Joey Votto. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Joey Votto.
Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
The left fielder, number 2.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 2 down.
The third baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just hung in there on that one. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Reds are down and ordered. We are still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Dominic Smith. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Dominic Smith.
First offering on its way.
Nope, ball 1.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes.
Ball, that's kicked out.
Count remains 2-2. And now pitch on the way. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Dominic Smith becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning.
David.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. One out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground to short, fielded by Galvis, and that's the 2nd out. Next up for New York, Robinson Cano. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bauer into his motion. Here's the first pitch, and this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and a strike.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Digging in now, Aristides Aquino. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hot shot down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. To the right side and through, a base hit. Moustakas rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Brad Brock is going to come on in relief, as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Fouled off. The 2-1.
Oh, that's good.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a looper to left. Left fielder coming in. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. From the stretch.
1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
There's nothing better as a pitcher than throwing what should have been ball 4, but you're able to get a guy to chase after it anyway.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To Lowry at the bag. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Still even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Lorenzen will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Curt Casali will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 12, Curt Casali.
At the plate, Tomas Nido. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Two and one.
Count is 2-1.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, no pitcher,
Jeff McNeil will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
hitting for the Mets, number 6.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Two 2-0 now.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, diving stop by Votto. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. It remains 1-0. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
Leading off the inning, Curt Casali, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Casali.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1's the count.
Sliced hard on the ground. There's Cano, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mark Payton. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. In there, a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. At the plate, Joey Votto. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Pickoff move to second, and they got him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The Metropolitans are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1. They're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Reds go down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Raisel Iglesias is going to come on in relief, as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Raisel Iglesias.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Amed Rosario. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner towards second. And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Conforto. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Now a fastball off the plate away. Ball and a strike. Rosario makes a move from first. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
2-1, here it is.
Ball inside.
good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Swing, strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Suarez has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things with 1. Runner's on his way to third, and it's fouled away. The set and the 1-2.
2-2.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Suarez is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Mets leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Jeurys Familia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Jeurys Familia.
So striding forward now, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Gloved by Lowry. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The third baseman.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Familia primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
0-2 the count to Suarez.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Mike Moustakas. Line drive to center field. Nimmo is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they're up 1-0. Robert Stevenson enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
Digging in, J.D. Davis. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's Robbie Cano now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Cano waits on the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The belt kicks and deals. A ball and no strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. In the dirt here.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box, Tomas Nido. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Eduardo Nunez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
12, Eduardo Nunez.
And this is low, ball one. Looking at his career totals, Nunez is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. 1-0, here it is. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
And the tying run is going to score from second, and we are right back to where we started.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And that will bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. The 0-1.
1-1.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. In for strike 2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. Dylan Betances takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
We are into extra innings, so stepping in, Aristides Aquino. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here it comes.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Fouled off. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Freddie Galvis is on deck. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2.
2-2 count.
Fouled away. Here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Kyle Isbell will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Isbell.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Sent on the ground out to second. Lowry's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Lucas Sims comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Lucas Sims.
Digging in once again, Jed Lowry, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Jed Lowry.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
And that misses. 2-1.
Count 2-1.
High in the air out to center field. Peyton is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it misses. 3-1 now. Dominic Smith waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Full count. 3-2.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Stepping in, Dominic Smith has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's it.
And a fastball. Close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. J.D. Davis is on deck. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, J.D. Davis, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? Oh, but it's thrown away at second. To second, but they throw it away. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, you know, once a man's standing at third, there's a million ways to get him home. But to lose a game like that, painful to say the least. But in the other dugout, they'll take it any way they can get it.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets the W because of it.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Dylan Betances claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Braves will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Here's Wheeler on 1-1. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. The 2-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Markakis has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Harper has a read on it. 1 out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Albies, the runner at second with 1 away. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Acuna digs in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 0-1 offering. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Braves lead this one 1-0. Cole Hamels starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lays off 1-0. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. He's outside for a ball.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Albies stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting second, the left fielder, Adam Hazley.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Adam Hazley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. Up high. 2-1 now. Two and two.
2-2.
1 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Batting third, the right fielder.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Low for ball 1.
Count even now at 1-1.
Here it comes. To 1-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Phillies down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Here's Marcell Ozuna, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air to center. Williams is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to third. Kingery's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting seventh.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's inside.
Today's ball game gives the Braves a chance to end the series on a really high note. A win will complete the sweep.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Stepping in now, Austin Riley, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. His career line against Wheeler, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. 2 out with the man at first. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And a slider bounces, and that'll get on by. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Popped him up. Kingery shading to his right. And that retires the side. 1 left for Atlanta. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. Ground ball left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Didi Gregorius. Set. Here it comes. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. He pulls this one into right. Markakis is there, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Hamels into the windup. Here's his offering. To short, hit hard. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Cole Hamels. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter, number 1.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here swinging the bat left-handed.
No balls and 1 strike. Line drive to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Runners on first with one down. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in there.
He's going.
Runners off for second. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Ready with another 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Gregorius is there. Segura for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Up next will be Nick Williams as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Nick Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Strike called. 2-1.
2-1.
Fouled away. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Kingery.
Here's the pitch.
Hey. Ball 1. 1-1.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
Inside ball.
You don't want to walk this guy right here. He's got the one tool nobody can teach, and it does not slump, and that's speed. He gets on first base, and he causes havoc. I expect a challenge fastball.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Zach Wheeler. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw goes right over the head of Freeman at first. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Albies onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And as we check out our Atlanta Braves leaderboard, you can see that he currently ranks second best on the roster in that category. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Acuna is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now this will make it down to the 334 sign.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Braves in the ballgame. Now a spin and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. Another 2-2 offering. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Ready now, Charlie Culberson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
And he takes ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Hit out towards second. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Stepping into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box now, Austin Riley. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That's wide. 2-0.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
3-0 now. Three runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Braves in the ballgame. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves lead it 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Hazley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And this will be fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now the pitch. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fouled off. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Ball 2.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. And he misses again. Ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And that is going to be all for Zack Wheeler. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Robert Stock takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 89, Robert Stock.
Nick Markakis digging in now, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Williams is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Albies is on the move. Strike called. Now the throw down. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, the runner did get a good jump from first, but the man behind the dish had a great shot of nailing him. That is until he launched his throw into center field. He won't be happy with himself about that throw.
The 1-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Set to deal on 2-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 10 for him on the year, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald.
At the plate, Ronald Acuna. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And that misses 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
A ball and no strikes.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Two out, nobody on. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
One strike.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Braves 5 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Didi Gregorius. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here's Hamels now on 2-0.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Runners on first with one down. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. From the stretch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Ball 2 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
2-1.
Got a piece. It's 2-2.
2-2 down.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Andrew McCutchen will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
And that misses, ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, McCutchen is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Hit high and deep to left field. Boom goes the dynamite. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
This game was slowly getting away from them right there, but with one swing of the bat, they find themselves down 1 with a chance to potentially tie this thing back up.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Felix Hernandez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Hernandez.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura.
Number 2.
As you'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. Now the 2-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Now in the box, Adam Hazley. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. Four runs here in this half inning. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Boom goes the dynamite. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, this certainly wasn't what he was anticipating when he left the warm-up mound coming into this one. Couldn't get out of the 5th inning and gave up quite a few runs in this one.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Hoskins behind the count 0-2.
0-2.
Hernandez gets the sign. Here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
3-2 pitch. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Phillies lead it 6-5. Jose Alvarez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Phillies, number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Leading off the inning, Charlie Culberson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Alvarez is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Swing and a line drive. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
From the stretch.
Ball.
Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. The 1-0.
Ball.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So striding in, Austin Riley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. None out, runners at first and second. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Ender Inciarte is into the on-deck circle as it appears he will bat for Felix Hernandez here. In there, 0-1. Hit out towards second. Gregorius is there, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Up next for Atlanta.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Men on third with 2 down. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Now a ball bounced foul near Wash. Third base coach Ron Washington. He's set. The 2-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Braves will settle for just the 1. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we are all even at 6 apiece. A.J. Minter enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
The second baseman, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game perhaps. It's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. The 0-1. Hit back up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And they will not be able to get the force at second, so there are 2 on now to start the inning.
Number 5, Nick Williams.
So now to the plate, Nick Williams, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Looking at his career totals, Williams hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And this one gets away. So now two men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and two runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Fly ball out toward left center field. Acuña's there for it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. In now, Scott Kingery, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Two out here and a runner at second. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Here's the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
2-2 the count. Two balls, two strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Hector Neris will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Josh Harrison is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing third.
Striding in, Nick Markakis. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Riding in once again, Freddie Freeman. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Now the 2-0.
Count 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? The tag gets 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Luke Jackson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Luke Jackson.
Settling in now, Josh Harrison. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. I had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Now here it comes. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Now here it comes.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season as they move out in front 7-6.
Wow, Well, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
Gene Segura standing in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Now the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Adam Hazley will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe too much break on the slider, 2-1. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Has a look, now the pitch.
Inside.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Harper hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ozuna is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. It was a walk in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Down and away, ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Phillies 7 and the Braves 6. Sir Anthony Dominguez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
New inning set to get underway. Digging in to try it again, Charlie Culberson. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but That was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run. So that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Ready for another shot now, Austin Riley. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air out to center field. Williams is under it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Shane Green will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tyler Flowers will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's it.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The Braves are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Nick Williams, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Neil Walker will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Walker.
Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today.
really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up Josh Harrison.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
He stays alive, still 2-2. First and second now, 1 man out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Jean Segura in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Ready with the 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Hazley. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. And a shake of the head as that ball was hit hard, but it'll leave the bases loaded. David Robertson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
David Robertson.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. And the pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this month.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. The 0-1 on its way.
That's outside.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. 3-2 now. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Williams is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Nick Markakis. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Has a look, now the pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Runner at first here, one man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. And Markakis has got himself a base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout there.
Dansby Swanson will come on now and pinch run here.
Pinch running at first for the Braves. Number 7, Dansby Swanson.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Victor Arano enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna. Line to the right side. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And it's fouled away. Three runs already home here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Charlie.
Now batting, Charlie Culberson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. This is on the ground over to first. Hoskins gathers it in. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's the Braves 9 and the Phillies 7. Dansby Swanson stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Number 7.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Will Smith comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's Bryce Harper now. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit down the third baseline. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So digging in now, Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First offering on its way.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box, Didi Gregorius, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's set, and the pitch. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Philly down to their last strike. He gets the punch out as the Braves go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
9-7.